Kitui in order to mislead the Republic, who might not have followed the President's speech during the joint sitting, that the President did not highlight the important matter of education. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, he did so in bullet 53, 54, 55, and finally, Mr. Speaker, bullets 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. Is in order.
Honorable Senator, you've made some
yes.
allegations to the fact that the President did not mention anything concerning education. And the Senator for Kakamega has drawn your attention to those paragraphs that indeed His Excellency the President took time to explain.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether the Senator for Kakamega has already made his contribution on this matter, but that's fine. The Speaker, because I have my time to make my contribution, if he listened to my opening statements, I said that this is not just an act of ticking boxes and telling people who are starving that you know you are starving. They already know. What I'm talking about is providing solutions to the challenges that face our university education, our secondary education, our system of education, our system of funding of our education system. Those are the things I'm talking about. Not just mentioning that these things are happening, because we already know that there is a problem. We are looking for solutions. The Speaker, on the issue of the inclusivity as required in Article 10 of the Constitution, I was saying that a few months ago, there was a recruitment of servicemen and women to join the Kenya Defense Forces. I raised a question on the floor of this House, seeking to know why the sub-county called Tharaka in Kitui County had been denied an opportunity to have a recruitment center for the servicemen and women joining the KDF. Mr. Speaker, to date, it has not occurred to the chairman of security, and he's not here, and his members, that was a question, a statement that had timelines, and it needed to be addressed before the recruitment was done, so that we afford our young people an opportunity to present themselves for recruitment. Mr. Speaker, I will be requesting this House, on account of the requirement by law, by the Constitution, that the President must be guided by the principle of inclusivity when it comes to access to opportunities in this country. I will be requesting, the Speaker, that we do a proper audit of the recruitment of the KDF, the past recruitment of KDF, so that we establish regional balance. How many young people from each region were accorded the opportunities to be recruited in the KDF? I say this, the Speaker, because I know this is not an isolated case. I had conversations with my brother, my colleague, my neighbor, the Senator for Tana River, and I know he had a similar challenge, where a section of his people were denied an opportunity to present themselves for recruitment. Mr. Speaker, if we allow these things to continue, then what will happen is that at the end of the day, we will have regions of this country that have provided young people to serve in the military, and other regions that are denied that opportunity. The Speaker, on the matter of...
Senator Wambua,
yes.
The Senator from Migori wishes to inform you. Are you amenable?
I'm okay. You can inform me.
Proceed, Senator Eddie.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. The issue that the Senator of Kitui has raised is a very close issue to my heart. You know, the issue around inclusivity, not only in the recruitment of KDF, but also in the general recruitment in the public sector. And I wanted to inform the Senator of Kitui that I actually have two statements that I've forwarded to the relevant committees. One I did forward to the the CS, the Committee on Labor, to scan and give us that proper audit on public service, the entire public service of the country. And yesterday I also did submit a statement here for the Ministry of Defense to give us exactly how this recruitment were done. But on these two statements, when they'll be given in the House, so that we can be able to do that audit with the information that will come from these two ministries. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Senator Eddy. I will indeed take more than passing interest in the response to those statements. And Mr. Speaker, while at that, because I have the floor, Mr. Speaker, we must also find, either administratively or otherwise, a way of getting chairpersons of committees to fast-track responses to statements. Because it doesn't help to respond to a statement 1 year after a statement was sought. The Speaker, I will conclude my remarks on the matter of food prices. And so that Senator Khalwale does not accuse me of not reading the statement, I want to take an excerpt from the President's address and ask questions from that excerpt. The Speaker, on paragraph 17, the President says that as a result of these interventions, or the interventions that he had mentioned earlier, today a 2-kilogram packet of maize flour is selling at a low of 145 shillings and a high of 175, depending on the brand, down from 250 shillings. A gorogoro of maize is selling at between 60 and 75 shillings. That is directly lifted from the address of the President. The Speaker, I have taken time and traveled far and wide to validate that very statement by the President. The Speaker, this statement by the President is not true. I was in Vihiga County, Luanda, on Sunday, and I took the pain to go around and ask the people of Luanda whether the price of gorogoro was retailing at 70 shillings. And all of them said the least that you can get is 90 shillings. But in most cases, it's 100 and 110 shillings. Mr. Speaker, today, I sent my people from my office, my staff, paid by the Parliamentary Service Commission, to go around the supermarkets and establish the price of maize flour. And they returned the verdict that the lowest that they found was 149, and the highest was 235 shillings. Mr. Speaker, I know that the President relies on the advice of his technical team to deliver certain speeches. On this one, they have left a lot of egg on the face of the President. They have misled him, and he has miscommunicated to this nation. Mr. Speaker, the matter of food prices in this country, it doesn't know political affiliations. It doesn't matter whether you subscribe to the ideals of the Kenya Kwanza administration or the ideals of the Azimio government in waiting. It doesn't matter. The Speaker, the only thing that matters is that people want to have food on the table. And this government, Mr. Speaker, has done too little to deal with the matter of the cost of living. I am happy, Mr. Speaker, that we have the National Dialogue Committee that is...
Senator Sigei.